Hello and welcome to another Spectrum Geeks unboxing video. In this one we're unboxing the DJI Air 2S. Okay, so there's going to be plenty more videos to come of this lovely quadcopter drone here. It's the 18th of April 2021 that I've picked it up, but this video is just about unboxing, showing you what's inside the DJI Air 2S combo pack. They don't call these Mavics anymore, but I've bought this to replace my original DJI Mavic Pro. I put a little screenshot up later, the comparison. This is basically better than that original Mavic, and it's just time to replace it. So undo the cellophane stuff, and then I'll show you what's in the box as we go through. So I have decided not to do this at the desk today, only because the desk is really messy. So I'm going to hold up things to show you what's in there. And I'll do a separate video when I have some time to get outside of the different modes and functions that it has. So in terms of the boxing itself here, you can see standard kind of nice DJI boxing. Relatively compact for what it is, but feels pretty weighty. It has these little pull down bits to unstick stuff, so you don't have to have your knife for those bits. So they just come off nice and cleanly, and then give that box a shake. So now we have the trouble trying to get it to release itself because there's a lack of air in there. It comes off just like this. I put that to one side. And here is what we have. So we have the DJI Air 2S inside the bag, and we have the accessories underneath. So we'll start off with the accessories. Pull this out. Show you what we have in here. So we have the accessories box. Underneath it is the DJI Quick Start Guide. All nicely put together. Pulls open on the edge here. Just trying to see how easy it slides out. Okay, it slides out quite nicely. But you want to turn it up the other way, it's all going to fall out. Yeah, so you want the accessories wording to be upside down as you pull it out. Not sure if that's by design, seems a little bit strange to me. Put that over to one side. Okay, so inside here we have the disclaimer and safety guidelines. Obviously important that we read that. We have the accessories book as well. And then we have various sets of props here. So there's 12 altogether, so 3 sets. So you have one set to put on the drone and then 2 spare sets. That's really good to have all those in there. We'll look at those in a moment. We have a USB to USB-C cable there. It's probably for charging. Then we have, I don't know if these are spare, but they are definitely the thumb controllers. Thumb sticks for the controller. And then we have some connector cables for the controller. See if that will get into focus for you. What's not focusing? There we are. So we have USB-C and 2 sets of those. Oh, and a micro USB, sorry. So USB-C and micro USB connectors on there. And then we have in here a little box which must have our ND filters in. So we can carefully get that out. Put it on the floor. So nice DJI branding on the front there. And then little clip on the front just pops open, and in there you have your 4 filters. So they're ND filters, 4, 18, 16 and 32, and they're just going to be magnetic, I'm assuming. Nope, they are clips. So there's little clips on there as opposed to magnetic. Which, let's see how they fit. So that's everything we have there in the accessories pack. And now let's get the drone out itself in the bag. So it's about £250, I think, the difference between just the drone on itself and then with the accessories pack. But you get more than that in terms of the accessories. So, you know, good quality bag, the extra props, the ND filters, extra couple of batteries in there. Now, if you already have the Air 2, then maybe you probably won't want to buy the combo pack because the batteries are interchangeable and stuff. But again, I'm going back from my old Mavic that I bought in February 2017 to this. So again, the bag feels nice, nice material. There's a zipper pocket here on the front. Probably keep the ND filters in there. It's not very big, quite snug. Then the zip opens up. Across here, obviously there is a shoulder strap on the bag as well. We just pop this forwards and that reveals what's inside. So we'll just go through what's in here. So we'll get the box out first. Okay, so all black box, nothing to indicate what's inside, but I'm assuming it's going to be the charging pack. Actually, just in very faint letters there, how that's showing up, it says accessories on it. So quick look in here. So see, here in the UK, we have the 3-pin plug. Then we have the charging block just here, and that's got DJI connector for the charging batteries on there, and it does have a single USB slot in there, a bit like on my Mavic, so you can plug in to charge the controller with that. Down the bottom, another little bag, and in here will probably be the adapter so that you can charge, yeah, that's it. So you can plug this into the DJI batteries and then charge USB device on it. That came in the Fly More combo pack on my Mavic as well. So quite handy to have that. Normally if you're out at the field and your charger battery runs out, and if you've got a spare DJI battery, you can plug that in and charge your phone or your controller on that. Okay, what else we have in here? So one battery. Let's have a look if there's anything, information on there. Not too much. So single battery here. Don't know how. Oh, so it doesn't. I haven't really checked too much, but on the Mavic batteries, it has an LED indicator to show you how much charge is in there. Don't get that with these batteries. It's interesting. There's one battery there. Then we have this multi-charger. So again, the charger that we just showed you a moment ago, that will connect into here. Obviously you can charge a single battery of it or plug it into here, and then you can charge 3 batteries up. Sorry about that, that's my Ring alarm deciding to do its weekly battery test. Okay, and then here we have the controller itself. So again, we'll pop that open. Show you a little bit around here. Okay, so those are obviously the thumbsticks here, so it is a spare pair that we've got. USB charging just there, and then we have the basic controls on the front just here. So obviously we can change from cinematic mode, normal mode and sport mode, and then we have the pause recording, landing and the power buttons, function button in the top left hand corner, and the ability also to change camera modes. And then on the top we have the jog dial wheel, the zooming and what have you, changing the tilt and recording. And then let's see what else. So we pull this up, enables us to connect our phone in. I was hoping that I could still use my iPad mini on there, but I might have to get some adapter or something printed on there. And then wrapped up in here we have the charging cables. So that all fits away quite nicely. So charging cables, nice connector cable to connect to the screen. So I like the way they've done that. A little bit of information obviously about this. The cinematic mode is really handy if you want to get those obviously cinematic shots, and then obviously normal mode for normal flying, and then sport mode if you want to go a little bit faster. So in terms of its rate to ascend and descend, it's the same, 6 meters a second, I think it is. But if it's in cinematic mode, you basically get to cover up to 5 meters a second, in normal 15 meters a second, and in sport 19 meters a second. So good range of options in terms of you be able to control your speed. You've got good coverage in terms of remote connectivity for control and viewing with the OcuSync, so it will switch between 2.4 to 5.8 gigahertz controller for that, and that will give you a range of 11.5 to 18.5 kilometers of range. Yes, 11.5 miles or 18.5 kilometers, so more than you should be going, because obviously line of sight and all that kind of thing. This the drone which you're about to get out does weigh about 595 kilograms, fully loaded with the batteries on everything, so more than a 250 gram minimum requirement here in the UK set by the Civil Aviation Authority. So you do need to have your operator ID and be registered and everything to do things legally with that. So we've got one battery so far. We're supposed to have 3 batteries together, I think it was. Let's get this drone out here. Okay, so there's a nice bit of cushioning at the bottom for the drone. But this is it. Here it is. So in terms of kind of quick looking at it, in terms of its dimensions, folded 180 millimeters long, 97 millimeters wide, and 77 millimeters high. When we fold it out, obviously the height stays the same, but the width increases to 253 millimeters, and the length slightly increases to 183, and diagonally it's 302 millimeters from edge to edge. So fold out just like my Mavic Pro does. So fold out the fronts first, just like that. Then we fold out the rears, and that's it. Looks pretty good. So a couple of things about this drone that you can see kind of straight away. In terms of the sensors, we have forward facing sensors for kind of when it's in cinematic and kind of normal flight, but when you've obviously accelerating more, it has around 25 to 35 degree angle of tilt, and that's then when these upper front sensors are going to play a part. So it's going to obviously be able to navigate when it's going faster, as well as in cinematic or normal mode, front and kind of overhead obstacles. And you also have the 2 sensors at the back just here. So we have 4 at the front, 2 at the back. There's nothing on the side of this, so keep that in mind, and you do have the sensors underneath as well. Now, one of the main kind of selling points about the, I want to keep on calling it the Mavic Air, but the Air 2S is this 1-inch sensor. So it's a 3-axis gimbal. I'll just try and work out how I get this off neatly. Press the notch to remove before turning on the power, yes. So if we just try and get this to come off. Okay, this folds just down like that. So you still got the stickers on and everything, but nice 1-inch CMOS camera there, 20 megapixels, 5.4K video recording at 30 frames per second, and it has nice digital zoom on there as well. So yeah, looks really good. Also has this ADS-B air sense, so if other flying aircraft have that, it will show up on the screen that there's obviously helicopters, airplanes and what have you in your vicinity, so you can take the appropriate action to do something about it. Also has 8 gigabytes internal storage as well, but I assume it's going to be the same. On the side here you have your micro SD card slot so that you can put expanded storage in there. And then on the side just here there is a USB-C connector. So again, if you don't want to take the card out and stuff, you can access and download things directly from the drone, or you can do that from the app as well. And then obviously they have a battery that comes installed here. So maybe I'm wrong, I thought there was 3 batteries with this pack, but we have one on it, one that we got out of the bag, but I don't recall seeing another one just yet. So let me put this to one side. And that's pretty much going to finish up our unboxing now, but let's just see if there's anything that we've missed in here. Now, the bag is empty, that's what it looks like inside, so some good storage. I'll just check the back of the box here. That is 2 batteries. No, it says 3 batteries. Somehow, I seem to be missing a battery. Let me just tuck in the bag and then I'll come back. It's here. I'm such a wally. I was picking everything up and I think nothing feels heavy enough, but deep in that dark mysterious box there's a little spacer pad, which was why it just looked completely black in there. I couldn't really see it. But then underneath is third and final battery. So that's it, good stuff. So I'm going to put things onto charge, and then when I get some time I'm going to head outside and take this thing out. As I said, I'm moving from my DJI Mavic Pro to this, so I'm going to be interested to do some follow-up videos as to kind of what I feel like how it compares in terms of performance. The one thing that I am saddened by with DJI is I originally bought those original white DJI goggles, and they are absolutely brilliant. The image quality when you're flying with those is fantastic, but they really only support you with a couple of drones. So I'm going to put those up for sale. Maybe someone will be interested in them, but yeah, interested to see how this little puppy performs. I'll add a little side-by-side video next so you can see the comparative sizing between this and the Mavic Pro. But yeah, I'm excited to give this a try out. But yeah, hope that helped a little bit. Quick unboxing video, and yeah, looking forward to more videos both of the Mavic itself but also using it for cinematography with other videos in the future. So as always, thanks for watching. Really appreciate if you'd like this video, or if you didn't like it, feel free to obviously dislike, but leave some comments as to how I could do better. And also please consider subscribing for more Spectrum Geeks video. Perhaps tick that or tap that bell icon to be notified when I upload. But for now, that's all. Take care of yourself, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.